Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back on the Hobie 16, this time going out with Andreas.
Hi.
Andreas is from the southwest of Germany, where there's no chance of going sailing, so we're making the most of it here today, and it's Andreas's birthday.
Great.
Okay, so just taking it off the mooring, a little bit tight with those power boats there. So I would consider this a reasonably high risk manoeuvre to do the normal moorings departure. So in fact what I'm going to do is get back in the water, just walk her upwind a little bit, just so that we've got some space, rather than taking a risk this early in the game, because if I sail into the side of a powerboat, I will be hearing about it for a very long time, and I don't think I could take that much attention. Oh, we're on Hobie 16 number 5 today. Ooh, spicy. Yeah, number 5 is actually the narrowest Hobie 16 that we've got. What? How can it be narrower? It's because we've got more curve in the front beam. We've got a tighter dolphin striker, giving us more curve, making it better for, let's get this right, I think heavy for the heavier teams, better for the heavier teams, which is just as well, because I think me and Andreas are weighing in together at least 140 kilos between us, maybe even a little bit more. Oh, oh no. Oh, made it. Oh man. Okay, making a mess of this today, but it's important to get it wrong sometimes. Yeah, so almost backed it into some of those power boats just then. All right, and we'll try that again. It's Hobie 16 number 5. If you could pull the jib in a bit there. Okay, so I'm just letting the traveller out just to help get the boat going a bit. If the traveller's in too tight and we're not moving, then the rudders aren't working, then you can just be stuck into the wind. Okay, the next one, Andreas, is if we can have the downhaul on. Yeah, keep going, a bit more and a little bit more. Okay, that's good just there. Okay, so we've got a kind of medium amount of downhaul on. I think it might actually be windier than it looks because of the clouds. All right, so I think we could probably get out on the trapeze. If you want to come back here to get out. Yeah, for sure. All right, if we just, yeah, we should be all right. Okay, just step up onto the bar. All right, and we're off. And you can bring the jib in a bit tighter. Okay, I'm just going to bring the traveller in a bit more, for a bit more power, just so we can give it a bit more. I'm going to come out as well. Oh, what we can do is, you see this camera here, it's on a swivel. If you just twist it so it's kind of on the next click coming this way, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. Nice. Okay, yeah, so this is the first time actually sailing with 2 people with the swiveling pole cam, which is nice. Nice gust coming here. Oh yeah, that's the one. I think as we get a bit further out, we should have a bit more wind. I'm just going to get back in. You can stay out. All right. Yeah, it's good. When the wind goes a bit lighter, you can go a bit further forwards. Yeah, and then when we get the gust, you can come back a little bit. Okay, a nice gust coming. So I'm going to get out on this gust. Just getting ready, make sure I'm hooked on. Where is that gust? Okay, it's not exactly a white knuckle ride at the moment, but whoa. And there we are, off we go. So we're just out hunting for the wind. I don't think we're going to beat any speed records today, but we can still get a taste of what it's about. Okay, yeah. Always a good idea, if you're the crew on a boat, to point out any obstacles or potential disasters that could be looming on the water. You can't always assume that the guy steering knows what's going on. He might be too busy looking at his GPS or fixing his rudder. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of rig tension on, got quite a lot of traveller in. Could even do a bit more traveller, I think. So just coming in, pulling it in a bit more for a bit more power. And I'm going back in. Again, you can stay out. Okay, just being careful to make sure I am hooked on for my next departure from the boat. Woo! Maybe I got out a little bit early for this next gust. Okay, and you can come back a bit there. Okay, that's good. No, that's fine. Okay, and here we are, we found a bit of breeze. Very nice. Another gust coming. For the gusts, we're just looking at the either darker or shinier bits of water. Okay, that gust just went off a little bit there, so just diving back in. 17.1 on the GPS so far. Okay, I think you could come in there as well, Andres. There we go. Very nice. First run, I'd call that successful. Now the big question is, where is the wind strongest? It's also a good tactic on the race course, or a good strategy, is before you start your race, have a look for where the wind is strongest and go there. Even if it's a little bit out of the way, it's better to have strong wind than sail the shortest course sometimes. Okay, maybe we'll come away from the mountain a little bit and... Oh yeah, this is it. I think this one might stop after a minute. Okay, so we're on a little bit more of a beam reach here. Actually almost doing 17 knots there, sat in, which is nice. I think down there, in fact, we've got Eustace, who featured in yesterday's video. He's out trimaran sailing today, would you believe, without the sails up. Oh well, I think that's an objective, to give them a flyby. Everyone loves a flyby. First rule of cat sailing, fly the hull and do a flyby. Okay, I think we're good for the trapeze here. It's a nice gust coming. Okay, so I'm just winding her up. I think making sure I'm hooked on. Oh, this is good. But if we get a little bit more, then you can come back a bit more. Okay, yeah, let's come back a little bit more there. We'll go for a bit more speed. Oh, you could come back a bit more still. Oh, it was too short. Oh. Okay, I think we'll go back onto the boat. And we'll just go off downwind a little bit. So we'll let the sails out. I'm going to let the traveller out just about halfway between the tow strap and the outside of the beam there. Yeah, if you can ease the jib off. And in fact, we'll go for a jibe. But before we jibe, the special thing to do is we just need to rotate the camera so it's pointing kind of up the boat. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go for a jibe. Best time to jibe is you take the gust, you take the speed from the gust, and then you go for the jibe. And what we're going to do is we'll set the jib after the jibe.
Okay.
So you can unhook from the trapeze and just get ready to go across the boat.
Okay,
Oh, how so? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go now. Just going to bring the traveller in a little bit for the jibe. Okay, and we're jibing there. By bringing the traveller in a bit, it means that the boom goes across a little bit earlier. Oh, you might not be able to. Oh, I see. We've got a stuck sheet on the special pole cam. So we're going to keep going downwind to go and see Eustace. All right, you can bring the jib in a little bit more. So with the trimming of the jib, when we're trying to get as much out of it as possible, we're just trying to get the telltales flying straight back. Yeah. So at the moment, the inside one is lifting, so Andreas can sheet that in a little bit until it flies straight back. And there it is. That's the spot. If the outside one starts lifting, then we'll need to let it out a bit. But this is good. Oh, pole cam is in the water. In fact, I think you could probably trapeze there. And then we'll see what she's got. Okay, very nice. Oh, this is pretty fruity. I'm going to come out too for some full beams. We're kind of on a beam reach at the moment. Wind direction is a little bit different to what is considered normal here. A little bit more offshore, just where we are here. Nice gust just coming up, so we'll take a deep in the gust. Maybe we'll get a bit more speed, or maybe the gust won't be enough. Okay, another gust coming. This one looks really good actually. I'm quite impressed with how this next gust looks. And it's not as good as it looked. Can you believe it? But bring the traveller in a little bit more power. Okay, I think I'm going to go in there. Whoa! Not a moment too soon. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we've almost converged on the course of Eustace on his Dragonfly trimaran. Woo! Hey! How you doing? Okay, so this is a Dragonfly trimaran with some of the dudes on board. Ollie's offering cold beers, but I think that would be unsporting at the moment. Right, let's see if we can get through their dirty wind and out the other side. Yeah, I think that's good. We can trapeze again. And we'll go forwards a little bit. So I'm more of an upwind point of sail now, so you can bring the jib in pretty tight actually. So one of the things that makes powerful jib for the size of the boat, with the fully battened profile. And it has been proven on the speed runs that having a good sized jib is definitely one of the things that makes the boat go so fast. One of the things that isn't working for us at the moment is the wind not quite being, it is almost, we're almost there. Okay. So here I'm just kind of steering for the power, just gently pulling on the rudders to keep the power on, and if I feel like we're getting a little bit too much, I'll just allow the boat to head up a little bit. So just gently pulling on the rudders, just to keep the power quite even there. Very nice. How you doing, Andreas? Excellent. Very nice. It's still nice to be out. It doesn't have to be 25 knots and terrifying. Not every time. Okay, so here is a fairly regular thing that happens. Oh, up ahead it looked like there was quite a big gust, but it's not actually as big as it looked, because there was a lull in front of the gust that made the gust look more gusty. There you are. There's some science there. All right, but perhaps what we'll do is we'll go for a pair of tacks, the vendor. Yeah, so you could go in first, and we'll go for a tack. Yeah. Okay. All right, are you ready? Okay, and we'll go for the tack just there. Okay, you can change it over. Ooh. And we're off. The wind does seem a bit stronger now, so I think we're going to sail across to the mountain so that we can do an absolute burning speed run back towards the beach. Okay, we can go out onto the trapeze. Oh, you can do that once you're out. Okay. Oh. Okay, very nice. Yeah, so the wind's really picking up a bit now. I'd say we've got possibly something like 18 knots. Whoa, big change in the wind there. What we call a header, which is when the wind comes from ahead of us and we have to bear away quite a lot to keep going. Nice gust just coming, should be a lift. Okay, so we're still yet to hit 20 knots, of course, which is a... we're not actually allowed in until we've done 20 knots. That's just the rules. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go all the way to the mountain, and then hopefully the wind will be a bit stronger still. We'll have that sweet flat water ready for the big speed. Okay, bit of a hole, bit of gust. Wow, the wind has shifted right round there. Bit of a strange day with the weather here today because of clouds. Yeah, we don't do clouds here normally, except when we do, and then when we do, they don't do us any good with the wind. They make it a bit more variable. Still good though. Not complaining, in case anybody thinks there's any complaints coming from Hobie 16 number 5. Alright, so I think we'll go for another tack there, Andreas, so you can rotate the camera again before we go. Alright, yeah, before we put the brakes on. Okay, I think we can go. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a good bit of cooling down. Yeah, it was getting pretty hot. Okay. Oh yes, thank you. Alright, so we're going to go for a tack. So on the tack, just stay well forwards on the trampoline. Yeah. Okay, so we're tacking there, bring the main sheet in nice and tight. Okay, and the jib's backed. Okay, yeah, you can swap it over. Okay. Oh yeah, this is feeling much better now with the wind. Alright, so we're going to rev it up, see what she's got on this glory run. Okay, we can go out onto the trapeze. So my favourite trapezing exit technique on the 16 is to step down onto the hull. Just means I don't have to do quite as much yoga beforehand to get the knee up by the ear. Okay, if you come back a bit more. Okay, yeah, and we're going pretty well there. Big hole coming up. So I'll just do a bit of knee bending to get in close to the boat. Another gust coming in afterwards. Whoa. And there, oh, very strange. This is a water start. It's okay, we're still here. Okay, we're going to take it down the mine shaft on the next gust to see if she's got 20 knots today. And where is it? Okay, bit of a gust there, nice gust coming. Looks pretty good. So I'm just going to go as deep as possible, but with enough pressure to keep us on the trapeze. Right, a bit of a dark line in front, but a bit of a hole in front of that dark line. So I'm going to head up for the hole. That will just give us a bit more heel, which will keep us out on the trapeze. And yeah, just not quite cooking with the wind at the moment. Right, here comes the next one. Maybe. Okay, and we'll go back, yeah, back onto the boat, I think. We're just enjoying a swim mid-session. Woohoo! Okay.
Not strong enough anymore longer.
Yeah, the wind just eased off there. We'll do it again when it's windy.
Okay, good.
When it's full power. Yeah. Yeah, got him. And of course, pretty standard is in any sailing location, as you get closest to the beach, that's when the wind starts getting the best, just as you're running out of space. Always the way. there we go, another outing on the Hobie 16. I hope that has been as much fun for everybody watching at home as it has been for myself and Andreas. Okay, and we just have to park this bad boy now, and we'll take it back to the mooring where we started from. So you can let the jib off completely now, and you can let the downhaul off as well. So I'm going to bring it in front of the power boats, and then just allow the boat to drift back onto the mooring. So I'll turn up into the wind, and here we are. As I'm getting off the boat, I'm just pushing the rudders away to keep the boat into the wind, and then much easier to come in upwind of your objective if you can, because then you can just drift back onto your objective, making it a lot easier than trying to walk your boat upwind, especially if it's windy. So there we go, thanks for watching. There'll be more coming up on Joyrider TV very soon, of course. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, if you want to see more of this great action from Vasiliki on the island of Lefkos in Greece, where the sailing is champagne. Thank you very much.